Hi Aries, thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Tori. If you are returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. You guys, today I will be doing your August soul therapy reading. This is a new reading that I am introducing to the channel. This is a raw, uncut reading that is really going to help assist you on your healing journey, as I will be addressing a lot of the blockages, the possible karmic lessons, and cycles that you are needing to work on releasing yourself from, of course, so that you can manifest just more abundance in your life. This reading is going to really just be all about you, okay? It could be related to friends, family, lovers, work, finances, anything. Of course, this is a general reading, so everything in this reading may not resonate with you. Please leave what does not resonate, okay? Energy is fluid, so this could be past, present, or future. Your free will is what will determine the outcome in any situation. If you guys are interested in leaving a tip or donation or booking a personal reading with me, the information can be found in the description box below. Also, you guys, as I said, this is a new reading. If you like the format of this reading and you want me to continue posting this reading, then please just leave me a bit of feedback today in the comments, okay? So let's see here. When it comes to your blockages right now, okay, you have a few cards that fell out. You have here envy. It was the very first card that came out. You have indecision. You have trust. And you have fear. And then at the bottom of the deck, I see here discipline. Okay. With this envy card being here, you guys, I feel like for some of you, you have people who are envious of you and you are dealing with a bit of envy yourself. For some of you, I feel as though there are certain situations that have happened in your life where you feel like, honestly, you've not gotten what you deserve. You feel like you've worked really hard for certain things and perhaps you missed out on opportunities or you were looked over. I'm definitely getting this energy of almost feeling like the underdog in certain situations. But what's funny is even when you guys feel like you're not at your best, other people see you totally different. They see you in a very different light from the light that you see yourself in. For many of you, you could definitely be a bit of an overachiever, someone who really wants to perfect certain things. And there's people around you, I feel, who they have an issue with you. There's certain people around you who they try to pose many different challenges. This could be friends, family, lovers. Again, this could be colleagues, co-workers, business partners, or anyone. I think, though, that because you've dealt with a bit of jealousy from other people, you've dealt with envy, you now have a fear of sharing a lot of things with people. Some of you right now are struggling with a fear of sharing like a craft or a business or just really stepping into your true purpose with other people, because many of you now, you have developed a lot of trust issues. Okay. There's a lot of trust issues here. Some of you right now, because of these trust issues, you are constantly getting stuck in this rut of being very indecisive, being at a crossroads, not really knowing exactly which way to go or how much effort you should put into certain things, who you should have around you. All of those things, I feel, are running through your mind constantly. And it's due to the fact that many of you right now, you could possibly be working on really, really big life transitions and really big projects. And you want certain people around you, but you feel like you can't trust people around you. Some of you are feeling right now like you can't trust yourself because you've put your faith and your trust in a lot of people and situations around you that have not served your greatest and highest good at all. And again, now it's like you are feeling very indecisive. There's a fear now of success. There is a fear of failure. There is a fear of you not doing too much, but at the same time, it's a fear of you not doing enough. It's just this very stuck like energy, very indecisive, which is not typically the nature of an Aries energy, which is typically a very dominant masculine energy. You know, in traditional tarot, the emperor represents like Aries energy, or Aries represents the emperor energy. It's a very masculine energy. You know, it's not someone who really wears their heart on their sleeves. It's a type of person who is excellent when it comes to making head over heart decisions, leading people, things like that. So for you guys to be stuck in this energy right now, I'm sure that it's causing you to be a bit uncomfortable. You're needing though to work on being more disciplined. You're needing to make sure that you are cleansing and clearing your space in your mind so that you can really accomplish the things that you're setting your mind to. So you being in this indecisive energy where you can't really trust yourself is definitely keeping you blocked. So you need to work on that. Some of you need to also make sure that you're keeping your eyes set on yourself and whatever your goals are. Do not allow yourself to start to look around and compare yourself or even contrast yourself too much to other people, because I feel like sometimes that can cause you to become even more indecisive and fearful of change, or fearful of really presenting yourself to people without wearing a mask. So for some of you, I'm definitely seeing where there may be a need for you to perhaps you know, detox your friendships, you know, take some time away from social media, because people like to say, oh, you know, there's not a jealous bone in my body. Everyone tends to look around at some point, especially in the world that we live in today, and compare and contrast their life and where they are in their journey to someone else's. But just remember that you are very unique. Where you are is where you need to be. And if there's things that you want to change, then of course, take the necessary steps to make those changes, but do not base it on another person. Make sure that whatever you're doing right now, you're doing it for yourself, for the betterment of yourself. Because the thing about it is, many of you, no matter what you do, whether it be good or bad, you're going to have people who are jealous, who are envious, who are not going to wish you well, because honestly, many people, they fear your ability perhaps to do great things. You know, we always hear the saying where a lot of people around you, they want to see you good, but not better than them. So keep that in mind. I think a lot of you definitely, though, you need to be mindful of the people that you have in your circle, the people that you think are in your corner. You really need to start assessing and evaluating how those people act. You have here temptation. Okay. So there's something here for some of you that is very tempting. For some of you, I do feel like this could be like a relationship. For some of you, you feel very stuck and bound to a particular person or a situation here. Something about the situation is very tempting, but you're needing to make sure that, again, you're not in this state of fear and being indecisive. There's something that is tempting you to do things that are out of your character, or that you know that you should not be doing. And I feel like some of you, you're still indulging in certain things. You're needing to get to the bottom of why exactly you're tempted right now by certain things, because honestly, it's like you are an alchemist. You are now being asked to choose a higher path, to move in a different direction, to make something out of nothing. You're being urged right now to really make something of yourself, to create something, to build something. So I feel like this is definitely that energy too, where I always say new levels, new devils. The higher that you ascend, the more that you grow, you have certain things that are getting your attention, trying to really pull you back to a place or space that you know most likely you've already grown out of. So if there are people or certain situations that are tempting you to do things that are out of your character, that are, you know, forcing you to do things without any type of integrity in order for you to get ahead, then you need to be mindful of that. Some of you, though, that's the environment that you're in, where you have people who have no morals and values, especially with the envy card being out here in trust. You definitely have some people around you right now who are willing to hurt you or harm you or ruin certain opportunities for you so that they can actually get ahead. And you're needing to make sure that you're focusing on the bigger picture and being honest with yourself. Because for some of you, you have some really amazing things that are, you know, ahead for you. But if you stay trapped in anything that is of a lower vibration right now, it's honestly going to throw you completely off, and it could possibly cheat you out of some really great opportunities. I think that for many of you, you're becoming more self-aware about things. And so, of course, you have to release any type of negativity that's around you. This is people as well as beliefs, just things that don't serve you. You're going to have to let those go in order for you to actually be in this energy of truly being an alchemist. I don't know though, for some of you, this is not a love reading at all, but for some of you, there is absolutely some type of relationship around you. A person, I feel, that is absolutely not on the same path as you. Some of you, you even have a romantic partner who, in a way, it's almost like this person has ulterior motives or some type of hidden jealousy, or like they want you to be caught in some type of cycle. This person could be a bit fearful of you moving away from them and actually creating something on your own. Some of you actually have a family member, a friend, or a partner who is afraid of your success, and they are purposely doing things to you to keep you trapped. And like here, it's saying you need to pay attention to the signs. Some of you are very spiritual. You're having dreams, you're getting downloads, you're receiving information, but I feel like it's so off-putting that right now you're not really trusting the signs that you're receiving. You're needing to take a responsibility for things in your life, and you're going to have to actually allow yourself to just be more cautious, more aware, opening up to a more unique perspective about things, because I feel like there's something here that you're in denial about, and it has a lot to do with the people who are around you. Someone here is dealing with someone who does not really want them to be in their personal power. I'm really seeing here where many of you, you're dealing with the type of person who is trying to sabotage you, honestly. But the thing is that because some of you don't have the courage to leave certain people behind, and you don't have the courage right now to actually say what you mean and mean what you say, whatever someone is trying to do to you, honestly, you're giving them the strength and the power to do it. Because you're not making a decision to leave the fear behind, and perhaps these people that you know do not mean you well. There's something here that is keeping you stuck and trapped. With temptation being here, temptation makes me think of like the devil card. Okay, there's some type of low vibrational energy here. There's an outdated belief that you have about yourself, or some type of limiting belief. Some of you, this could be some type of addiction. It could be codependency, but there is some type of thought or pattern that you're needing to release, because you're not seeing a lot of things at face value right now. You're not seeing that you have people around you who are waiting to actually see you fall down flat on your face. You have your surrender unhealthy relationships. Exactly. You need to let go of relationships that don't serve you. So if you're dealing with unavailable or toxic people, who don't actually mean you well, then you shouldn't be surrounding yourself with those people. Surrender denial. I just said this. For a lot of you, you are in denial about a particular person or a situation. You're not seeing something clearly here, and that is causing you to be very stuck and stagnant. It's causing you to miss out on opportunities. It's causing you to not have the growth in your life that you've been working so hard for, because you're denying the fact that that you're sleeping with an enemy. You're denying the fact that you have a business partner that is actually in competition with you. This is someone, for a lot of you, that's very, very close to you. It could be a family member as well. But someone here also is dealing with a fear of abandonment, rejection, or codependency. You don't want to pull the plug on a situation that you know you need to release and let go of. And we become very much like the people that we hang around. So if you're dealing with the type of people in your life currently who are envious or fearful, indecisive, those same toxic traits and behaviors will eventually rub off on you too. So you need to be very careful, because again, like I said, with this envy card here, that's not only energy that's being projected towards you. Some of you are in this vibration, this energy as well, of being envious of other people. But you're envious of other people perhaps because you are fearful to do the things that you should do, because you're indecisive, and that is due to the fact that you have people in your environment and certain situations that are happening right now that are keeping you blocked. So you're going to have to take some responsibility for the people that you have around you, because I do feel like there's a lot of negative influences, and you're needing to surrender denial about this. Yeah. Surrender your comparisons to other people. You need to keep your eyes and your thoughts on yourself. Surrender to your intuition. With surrender to denial here and surrender to your intuition, again, there is something here that you are not listening to. The temptation card is here. You're trying something here, you know it's not good. You know it's not right. And you're constantly receiving these downloads and aha moments and these signs about certain people and situations, but for some reason I feel like a lot of you keep moving forward with the situation that you know you need to release. And for some of you, the outcome is not going to be good at all. Some of you are definitely dealing with some really low vibrational people. And again, this is not a love reading, but I feel like a lot of you, because I keep hearing the term sleeping with the enemy, a lot of you are in some type of relationship with someone that you know this person is very mysterious. This person is hiding something from you. This person is toxic. For some of you, this person could even be abusive. And for whatever reason, you just keep sticking to this situation. You're playing with fire here. Surrender to your full power. Yeah. You need to stop playing it small. I want to say right now, the biggest thing that I'm getting for you is you really need to stop ignoring your intuition about certain people and environments that you are putting yourself in right now. Some of you are under the impression that you actually need someone else in order to make certain things happen in your life, and therefore you're sticking to a situation. You feel as though you are entrapped in something and you're not. Kind of getting like that sellout energy. Some of you are staying in some type of toxic environment or relationship or friendship because you feel like it's going to benefit you in some way, but it's not. You need to be true to yourself right now. Some of you are truly, you're not being authentic. You're not being honest. Some of you too, I even feel again like that fear. Some of you, you're just waiting for the ball to drop with someone around you. You know it's just a matter of time. For some of you, this even involves something legal. You know it's just a matter of time before something is exposed. And yet you continue to deal with it. You have your healing from the past. There's something from your past, like I said before. Some type of outdated beliefs here based on perhaps it could be a childhood wound. It could be, you know, an old breakup. It could be because of job loss in the past. It could be so many different things, but until you heal something from the past and you take the mask off, it's going to be very difficult for you to welcome the new in your life. Some of you also are needing to stop hanging around people who expect you to be a version of yourself that you've actually grown and descended from. You have here retirement and welcome the new. Healing from the past. Healthcare changes out here as well. For some of you, with retirement being here, you know, this could speak of you actually wanting to leave a job behind. This could speak of you wanting to travel. You know, you think about people retiring. You think of, you know, obviously some type of change in employment or them leaving their job. This could be you wanting to just pursue your dreams. This could mean that you need to take some time out to rest. some of you Some of you, I'm hearing like you need to take some type of hiatus. Some of you, it's again, like I said, like a social media hiatus perhaps will actually help you. Some of you, you do need to take a vacation. You have healthcare change out here as well. So some of you, you know, there could be some type of changes happening in your body, or this could just simply mean that right now, some of you may actually be wanting to get more into healing work. You may actually want to get into healing work, but for some of you, you may need to be trying to pay closer attention to your mental health right now. Some of you, I'm hearing where you probably need even some type of life coach or therapy. Someone that can actually help you to move through the past. I'm hearing psychotherapist. Someone that can really help you to deal with the deep underlying issues, so that you are actually open to welcoming the new. Because for some of you, you're actually in denial about how powerful you truly are. For some of you, again, you've been in this energy of wearing a mask for a really long time. So you have here windfall. Like I said, a lot of you, you have a lot of abundance in your life or coming to you. But there's something that you're needing to get rid of. There's someone in your life that you're needing to get away from. You're also needing to work on forgiving yourself and truly just healing from the past. I'm literally hearing in my head the Eminem song, "Cleaning Out My Closet." So for some of you, this could be even family, because what I'm hearing right now, you know, in the song, I think he said, you know, "I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet." For some of you, this could be issues around family. Some of you could even have a parent that's retiring or has recently retired. Some of you, you have some issues with your parents. Or for those of you who are parents, you could have some issues with your own children. I'm thinking more like adult children though. But for some of you, you may just be realizing now that you're truly experiencing some type of issue with your parents. I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm picking up an energy here where there is a bit of a stressed and strained relationship between a mother and daughter. Some of you have a parent who they don't agree with what you do for work, or they don't agree with what you with a relationship or something like that. Some of you are, I don't know, this is a very strong message. Some of you are realizing that you have a very unhealthy relationship with your mother, your father, or just your family. And you may finally be coming out of denial about the fact that, yes, your family is your family by blood, but you're very different from them. Some of you, due to the fact that you've had unhealthy relationships with family members, you may have come to realize that you struggle with actually receiving support and love from people, because you haven't really received it from your own family. Some of you, you have a history of bad relationships. It seems that some of you you're trying to figure out, why do you always sort of get these unhealthy relationships? And you may get, that's again why I'm saying, like with psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, you're needing to try to figure out, why do you go towards certain situations or relationships that you know are not good for you? Why are you always playing it small? Yeah, Aries, it's time for you to stop playing it small. Some of you, and you know, at the very beginning, I was saying with, wait a minute. I just feel here for some of you, there's a fear around vulnerability. Someone here is really afraid to get hurt, and therefore you try to act as though you are in control. Someone here is just very I'm getting this energy of being a bit controlling, but it's not from the place of ego necessarily, or just dying to have power. It's from a place of not wanting to actually be hurt, be vulnerable. So you want everything to be in your control, because by releasing control, you give another person the power and authority to hurt you. This is a fear that a lot of you have adopted because of strained relationships. This, for some of you, this definitely comes from childhood. You're needing to heal from the past. Some of you have even had like a parent who was a bit jealous of you in a way. I know that really sucks, but you guys, it's real life. And I almost feel like you had the type of parent, or it could have been a relationship. This could have been a past lover, or someone that, for some of you, there's just been a lot of abuse here, a lot of gaslighting, even like narcissistic abuse. Some of you have definitely suffered from someone projecting a lot of their own energy onto you, and it has sort of brainwashed you. It's traumatized you. It has led you to believing that you can't actually manifest things, that you can't create things. You feel trapped. Yeah, look at this here. Family changes and relationship dynamics. Yeah. Some of you now, I just feel this energy where honestly you're needing to get out of denial about the fact that you have someone in your family or in your circle of friends who perhaps is abusing you, mentally abusing you. Someone is gaslighting you. They're manipulating you. They are trying to really convince you that you're not worthy of certain things. And it's because this person is actually very envious of you. Like I said, someone around you, they want you to do good, but not better than them. And so they honestly, like, they're manipulating you and brainwashing you to think that you can't do any better. And a lot of you, this has been your blockage for a long time. You can't figure out why things in your life are not manifesting. It's because of what's in your subconscious. You've been programmed to think or believe that you're not worthy of certain things. But that's not true. So some of you guys, like I said, cognitive behavioral therapy, psychotherapy, or something like that, it will probably really benefit you so that you can learn to be true to yourself. Some of you, somebody here, like, you're really dumbing yourself down to try to fit in with someone. It's time for you to stop being afraid of walking your own unique path. You're going to have to trust your own inner voice and guidance. Pay attention to the signs. Yes, look at this. Deservingness. See, this is what I'm saying. When it comes to abundance in your life, you have to know that you deserve to receive love and support and abundance. That's your birthright. It's part of your life purpose. Many of you right now, you are purposely shying away from whatever your purpose is because you can't recognize your own qualities. And I feel like a lot of you, this comes from some type of abuse. There's been some situations that have happened in your life that really have you questioning yourself, doubting yourself, making like you feel as though you don't deserve what you truly deserve. You are afraid to receive support. But what's so bad is the main people who you know in your life are probably corrupt and are unhealthy. I feel like you're not cutting ties with those people. It's a lot of just heavy influence of the people in your environment, specifically family. For some of you, this could be, like I said, a spouse or a lover. This is someone who has been around you for a long time, though. who has had, enough time with you and enough power and influence to actually shift and change things in your subconscious. You have here employment change. And then you have release jealousy. Now, this envy card was the first card that came out. And remember, I was saying, for some of you, envy or jealousy, I think that a lot of people have it. It's easy for someone to look at another person's success and to start to compare and contrast. But to be jealous is saying that you're upset about someone else's success. Make sure that when it comes to another person's success, that you are allowing it to inspire you instead of upset you. Okay, because for some of you, because of the fact that honestly you've been holding yourself back for so long, perhaps when you look at other people and you see their success, it probably is triggering to you. But the reason why you're not reaching a certain level of success and you're not able to receive this windfall of abundance in your life is because of your subconscious. So some of you should take a breather out and realize today, a lot of you, it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because you have been brainwashed and programmed perhaps by your own parents or a spouse or someone to think that you're not good enough. Some of you have been working in jobs for a long time also that are very toxic, that you hate, due to the fact that you are afraid to actually go in a career path that's going to lead you to your higher self or be more a part of your calling. Like I said, for some of you, you may even want to do healing work of some sort. But I feel like many of you have not been able to really tap into your passions or your life purpose. Because you haven't healed from the past. You haven't released that outdated thinking or those limiting beliefs about the past. Someone probably could have taught you, like many of us. You get a job, you go to school or whatever. That may not be what you want to do. Some of you may be creators. You may be very eclectic. You may not want to work in corporate America. It could be anything. But I just feel that a lot of you have been wearing a mask and you are doing things that other people expect you to do. But you're not recognizing the fact that the people that you are looking up to, that you have so much respect for, these are people who have never even followed their own divine path. So you have to have the courage now to do what you need to do for yourself. There's not going to be a manual or a rule book or even a guide, and especially not from the people in your environment, which is why some of you need to seek some type of professional help at this point. Just someone who can help you really to tap into your higher self. Some of you, you're going to have to work really, really hard on shadow work, the inner child healing. When you can't trust your partner, your spouse, or your immediate family, especially your parents, it creates a lot of issues within you where you are unable to trust. You fear trusting people. You fear intimacy. Those things make you very indecisive, and then it keeps you stuck. A lot of you, you're not able to unlock your blessings because of what's in your subconscious. But you have to stop trauma bonding. You have here a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I feel like for some of you, honestly, because of your fear of receiving love and support, for some of you, you've dealt with a lot of abusive relationships, and this doesn't only mean physical. It could just be a lot of relationships where someone has been extremely manipulative. That's abuse. That's emotional abuse, and emotional abuse is very difficult to deal with because it affects the subconscious and everything else. Because of that, for a lot of you, you've probably been single for a long time. Love and relationships has probably been one of your biggest blockages because you don't trust people. You fear letting your guard down. But this is saying a new romantic cycle begins. So for some of you, by doing a lot of the healing work, by healing from the past and learning to be more true to yourself and detoxing those friendships and relationships that are currently in your life, This is saying, you know, that you could finally have a new romantic cycle. Perhaps you will attract the type of person that you feel like you can trust. Okay. You have here, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Cancer. You could have that in your chart. I mean, you are protected. You have here, take time to breathe out. Like I said, some of you, you need to take some type of hiatus. You don't need to be in an environment where other people can constantly nitpick at you or judge you. And you also don't need to be in an environment where you're comparing and contrasting yourself against other people, because it's causing you to be very uncomfortable. But you're needing to step out of your comfort zone and take the mask off. You have here, a personal issue reaches resolution. For some of you, you definitely could have Cancer in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Cancer. Also, Cancer, to me, I always think of Cancer as being that very mothering energy. So again, a lot of you, you're needing to heal some type of situation with your mother, or if you are a parent, you could have a situation even with your own children. That's a relationship in your life that you really need to pay close attention to. Yeah, adjustments are required here. Some of you, like I said, you're going to have to realize that you're going to have to step up and say what you mean. Have the courage to actually say what you mean. Some of you, there's a close relationship in your in your life, whether it's a family or a lover, and this person has been gaslighting you. This person is actually like an abuser and an oppressor to you. Sometimes, you know, some of the worst, most toxic people, we call them mom and dad, husband and wife. You know, so you need to look at the situation at face value and get out of denial about something here. Let's look and see here from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck, and then I will pull from the Rebel deck to give you the raw, uncut truth, and we'll get your affirmations for the month. If this reading is resonating with you guys so far, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what's going on. See, you have your voyage. You already have all the answers. See, all of the answers that you need for a lot of things is already within you. And that's why it's especially frustrating to a lot of you, the fact that things are not, I feel, unfolding for you in the way that you would like. You're not using your intuition in a lot of the aspects of your life right now. Even though you have all the answers, a lot of you, you're still looking for a lot of approval and validation from the wrong people. You have to release your guilt. And your potential is endless. And at the bottom of this deck here, you have Sword, which says make the change. So with make the change being here, this is saying, you know, if you want to change your job, if you want to cut your hair, if you want to leave your job, if you want to start a business, whatever you do, there's some type of big life change that you are needing to make, or that you want to make. And it's saying that right now you really need to trust your own instincts and go on and take this leap of faith. Okay. It's funny too, because underneath that card is card number 18, which is let them go, you know, and this is a tree. So, you know, to me, I think of like the family tree. For some of you, your family is a real issue in your life, and I feel that you are really struggling to admit that. In the month of August right now, or whenever you see this reading and you receive this message, you're needing to really pay attention to the fact that you are constantly taking on the pain of other people in your life. Maybe you're an empath, but some of you, you've been in this victim mentality for so long that you're still not seeing, understanding, and believing that other people have been projecting their feelings, thoughts, and emotions onto you for so long that you pretty much have adopted whatever false beliefs that they have about you as your own. You know, and sometimes that comes from even your friends and family. Everyone carries their own trauma. But I think that many of you, it's like you've inherited pain and trauma from people in your family. Somebody here, you're a catalyst in your family. You don't think, operate, or see the world the same as people in your family. And it's like you're struggling so bad right now because you keep trying to fit in. It's time for you to leave the nest. You need to leave the nest. You need to hop off the porch. You need to go. Because your potential is limitless. It's endless. But many of you, it's like you're not even tapping into your own potential. You're not disciplined enough. You're not setting your mind to things. You're still not able to see just how multifaceted you are. You notice in this card, you have these 3 people up there. Some of you embody all of these energies. And again, like I said, you keep trying to dumb yourself down. Some of you too, release your guilt is here. You know, some of you, again, you have a problem with saying what you mean and actually meaning what you say. You have a problem with detaching. You have a problem with just surrendering to the fact that some people should not be in your life. It's like you're carrying this burden of guilt, not realizing that carrying all of this guilt, not forgiving yourself, not healing your past, trying to satisfy everyone around you, is impacting like all areas of your life in the most negative way. A lot of you cannot manifest money or love the way that you would like because of the fact that you are holding on to so much guilt and the burdens of your family and your past. You're needing to release yourself. You need to make the change, make the cut. And then the last card here is you already have all the answers. Whatever your intuition has been telling you about certain people, listen to it. It's like a lot of you too with the voyage card here. I mean, obviously this is someone that's out in the middle of the ocean. Some of you for a long time, it's like you keep feeling like you're lost, like you need all of this direction and validation. No, you already have all of the answers that you need within yourself. You just refuse to tap into it because you keep playing it small. Because in your subconscious mind, you've been taught to think and believe that you're not strong enough to make certain decisions. You need to stop looking for answers outside of yourself and realize that they're already within you. So some of you need to meditate, contemplate, and get closer to the divine so that you can tap into your higher self. But for some of you, you do need to actually perhaps seek therapy. You need some help in changing how you think about certain situations, because the truth is endings are inevitable. Every situation is not black and white. There's a lot of gray in between. There's a reason why all of these things have happened. But if there's something or someone in your life that is fading away, stop trying so hard to hold on to it. Because I'm telling you, like I said, I keep sleeping with the enemy. A lot of you right now, the main culprit, the main person in your life that has you blocked is the person that you cling on to the most. And that in itself is very toxic. That's a lot of just deep codependency and fear around rejection and abandonment. What is it, like Stockholm syndrome, where you literally have bonded with, like I say, like your abuser and your oppressor? You've been brainwashed. This is heavy manipulation here. So let's look at the Rebel deck, and then we'll pull your affirmations for the month, and that'll be your reading. Now these cards, you guys, are super raw and uncut. It's 3:33 on my clock right now. I hope that this message provides you with a lot of clarity and insight. You have to stop sleeping so damn much. It says, wake up, you are missing some cool shit. Some of you could be sleeping a lot. You could just be sleeping your days away. Some of you probably go through a lot of bouts with depression and anxiety. I just get this, or some of you find yourself constantly just having the blues. Okay? You really want to find a way to escape how you feel about certain things. Some of you also need to pay attention to the wisdom of your own body. If you go around certain people and you feel they're just physically drained or uncomfortable, then you need to be cautious and see that perhaps you need to stay out of that environment and away from those people. You should feel happy and uplifted when you are around people that, when you're around people who are positive, who support you, you shouldn't be feeling drained. But for some of you, you need to also just stop sleeping on yourself. You're missing out on so many things in the world right now because you won't wake up. You're just existing. You're not living because you've been made to think that you don't deserve anything. Look, it says you are giving too many fucks. Give zero. Stop caring so much about what these people around you, what they think and what they say about you. They don't mean you well anyway. You have here love. It says get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Yeah, a lot of you've been single a long time. Or you've been afraid of love for a long time. You need love. And the way that you're going to receive more love in your life is for you to stop caring about all of the people and the things that don't care about you, that don't love you. It's time for you to wake up. It says here you are going through some tough shit. It says everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Yeah, stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sitting around in denial. Why are you being indecisive? All of the writing is on the wall. I had a reading a few days ago, and it was titled "The Writing is on the Wall." And you know what's so funny? In that reading, it was a daily reading that I did. I spoke a lot about pretty much the same message that's coming up here. Now that I think about it, you guys dealing with people around you who they want you to do good, but not better than them. These people who project things, I will recommend that you guys definitely watch that reading. I'm posting daily collective readings here on the channel. You guys should find my reading though. I think it's titled "The Writing is on the Wall." I posted it just a few days ago, and it really may give you more insight, but it reminds me so much of the energy in this reading. Some of you really do have some bloodthirsty vampires for family and friends and lovers around you right now. And it's very difficult, but again, you need to release these people. Some of you have people and they talk so bad about you. They slander your name. They try to assassinate your character. That's what that other reading was about. And it's because these people, they hate themselves. But some of you, you've been victim to it for so long that they've convinced you of a lot of the things that they've been telling you, and it's not true at all. I'm trying to recall that reading. I think I was even saying in there, for some of you, you're dealing with people who they try to destroy you with lies, but you honestly could destroy them by simply telling the truth. A lot of you have those types of families, even where there's a lot of secrets. Nobody knows the type of verbal abuse or whatever you're going through behind closed doors, because to the outside world, you could have, been raised in a family where everything is according to, societal norms and social expectations, and everything is super status quo. But the reality is that some of you, your own family has literally traumatized you and brainwashed you. Or a lover. Some of you have been in relationships with people, and these people are, honestly, this is a classic case. What I'm seeing here is of a lot of narcissistic abuse. One of your affirmations for the month is "I am whole." Okay. I think this is so important for you to tell yourself and remind yourself, I am whole. Because a lot of you feel broken to pieces. And that is the reason why for some of you, you constantly deal with people who tempt you, who are not good for you. You're trauma bonding because you don't feel whole. But this says, I am perfectly created. I am wonderfully unique. I am a wonderfully unique individual. Every lesson I have learned, every risk I have taken, and every achievement I have made contributed to who I am. Because of that, I am whole. Like I said, a lot of you've done amazing things, and you had people come around you and convince you that it didn't mean anything, to the point that now you're afraid to take risks. You're afraid to be seen. You're afraid to love. Some of you, you're just paralyzed by fear because of what's in your subconscious. This is also card number 3. And like I said just a minute ago, I saw 333 on the clock. Some of you could be seeing 333 a lot. There's a need for you to, I feel like, have a unification of mind, body, and soul. You're needing to get in alignment. Then you have here, I am a gift, card number 6. It says, I am a gift to the world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, and my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. See, that's what I'm saying. You are an amazing gift. You're very unique, but you have people around you who are trying to convince you that you're trash. That's what I'm saying here. You guys literally have people that are around you who have tried to diminish you and make you think that you are trash when you're the gift, you're the gold. And a lot of people are extremely intimidated by the fact that you carry this energy. You need to rise up and know and believe in who you truly are as a person, Aries. Your last affirmation is, I am compassionate. And it says, I understand how important it is to have compassion, and not just for others, but for myself as well. I forgive myself for the times I may have let myself down. I forgive others for the same. I realize that like everyone else I realize that like me, everyone is doing the best that they know with the tools they have. I am compassionate. Let me tell you how important this is. You know, I was saying, even for some of you, especially if this is related to your family, if this is the type of behavior or the issues that you're having with family, friends, lover, or whomever, a lot of people, hurt people. And I understand that you should be forgiving and you should be compassionate, especially with yourself. But for some of these people, they honestly have no idea of how bad they're hurting you, because they're projecting their pain onto you. You have to send these people love and light, but you still have to remove yourself from that environment, because you will not change these people. The people who are trying to manipulate you into thinking that you're not good enough or that there is something wrong with you, it's because of the fact that you're so different from them. It's because of the fact that you being a gift sheds light on the fact that they have some really bad traits about themselves. You have some people around you who are very dark. Your light, it triggers them. So you need to be mindful of that. Forgive them, be compassionate. But for a lot of you, you need to remove yourself, because a lot of you, you're dealing with someone who is extremely narcissistic. And with all of this Cancer energy that's coming up here, for some of you, like I said, it's your mother or a mother figure. Some of you are mothers and you have a child that has just grown to be extremely disrespectful. And it's unfortunate. Nobody wants to admit that their family or that the person that they love, their spouse or whomever, is their biggest enemy. But until you realize this, recognize it, and come out of denial, you're going to allow yourself to always be in an environment where people are envious of you. Some of you have so many trust issues and fear that it's probably very difficult for you, like I said, to create healthy relationships, whether it's friendships or romantic relationships, because you always feel like you have to look over your shoulder. You should be aware and be cautious, but for some of you, I'm serious, you're paralyzed by fear. You're going to have to reprogram your subconscious. So, you guys, I really do hope that this reading provided you with a bit of clarity and insight. It was a pretty heavy reading, but again, the whole purpose of these readings is to really help you with the inner child work and the shadow work so that you can remove these blockages. You know, one reading is not going to do it for you, but hopefully it'll at least just raise some awareness. For some of you, you do therapy or a life coach or something like that will probably really benefit you. But look around your circle of friends, look at your family, look at your spouse, and see who you need to start trying to remove from your life that has you in this energy of feeling like you are trapped. It's time for you really to come home to yourself so that you can become whole again, and you're not going to do it with the people who keep breaking you into pieces. So you guys, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. If you want me to continue posting these readings, make sure that you're always going within, trusting your intuition and using your discernment so that you never go without. Again, if you are interested in leaving a tip or donation to support the channel or booking a personal reading, that information can be found in the description box below. I'm sending you all lots of peace, love, and light on your journey, and I will see you on the next reading. Oh, you guys, please be sure to check out the reading that I have. I think it's called The Writing is on the Wall. I posted it last week. That may offer you a bit more clarity and insight about this situation. I feel like it'll really help you guys. And if you are interested in your love reading, that reading is also here on the channel. Okay, so see you guys next time. Bye.